Welcome back to Loving Living Local. Ranch Foods Direct is more than a butcher shop. It's a movement to restore integrity to the food system. Our very own Justin Antwell is live on location talking about local food made with high quality ingredients. And you're standing by with Mike Calicrate, who is the prime cut when it comes to meat suppliers. Isn't that right, Justin?
Oh, he is the prime cut. This man ages like Wagyu beef. He just gets better over time. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
And happy 25th anniversary to your shop. You opened up in June of 2000. It's now June 2025. If somebody walks into Ranch Foods Direct for the first time, what can they expect? Your shop's gorgeous.
Yeah, we just control it all. Our supply chain extends to St. Francis, Kansas, which is right on the Colorado-Kansas border. And our animals are produced out there. They're processed out there. They never get on a truck, and then we just haul the meat into Colorado Springs. And we picked Colorado Springs because GNC Packing Company was here, and they were processing in the early days of our business. And then we eventually moved our processing onto the ranch. But we've fallen in love with Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs has got a lot of eaters, and that's what's important for our business. Is we need people that want to eat good beef, and it's been great. We started out over here on El Paso Street 25 years ago, and now we've moved over to Platte into a much larger location between Wootton and Murray on the south side of Platte, and this is where we process all our meat. And then this is our biggest retail store. We've got two locations, and this is the main retail store because this is where we grew up. This is the community we started in and built our business in, and we wanted to stay here.
You mentioned Colorado Springs love eaters. That's why I moved here, Mike. We got to talk about your butcher shop. Butcher Billy's hard at work in the back right now. I've been having my eye on these ribeyes here. How popular are you right now?
Well, as the public seems to grow in their awareness of our food system and the importance of eating good, high-quality food without all the performance-enhancing drugs and the chemicals and so forth, we've just become more popular. People can trust what they get here. We produce it ourselves. It's not from another country, and it's from the community. And so when we decided to sell meat instead of livestock, which occurred back in 2000, I've got a feedlot in St. Francis that I was selling my cattle to the big meat packers. Well, they didn't want to buy from me anymore, so I decided, well, to stay in the business, I'm just going to sell meat. And so that's what we've decided to do. Well, if you're going to do that, you're going to have an Angus cow and a Wagyu bull, and you're going to get the best, highest quality product you possibly can. Plus, you're not going to use performance-enhancing drugs because they lessen meat quality. They make meat less tender, they reduce marbling, and so we've got to get rid of those. And then it's all about how you feed the animal. Nothing but the highest quality grasses and ingredients. We feed our animals to their finished weight to get the marbling and the high quality, and then slaughter them on site. Well, if you do that, there's no stress, and so the meat quality is better. And then age it a proper amount of time as it travels to Colorado Springs, and you cut it and you're done. And it's just as good as it can be.
I got to focus on these burgers for a second. They got a bacon cheddar patty here, a green chili cheddar, black and blue. So there's blue cheese embedded in that pepper burger right there?
Yeah, that's right. Oh. These are all handmade burgers. You know, there's a difference between a machine-made burger and a handmade burger. The handmade burgers, they cook up nice, they cut easy, they've got a great just tenderness to them. And this is one of our highest sellers right here.
All right, let's take another quick tour of the shop here. You've got bread, you've got soaps, they've got popcorn, they've got coffee as well. And even if you're not a great gourmet cook like myself, they even have prepared foods. This has got to be one of your best sellers, Mike, because you're almost out. They got the best lasagna in town, and all you have to do is heat it in the microwave, right?
Well, if you go back to the kitchen, you can see they're cranking it, and they're going to get this thing filled back up again. But Saturdays are a big day. They cleaned us out. But Adrian, honestly, is one of the best chefs in the entire region, and probably the state for sure. And we've got the braised beef stroganoff, we've got the smoked beef chili soups, we've got enchiladas. We've just got a lot of take-home, ready to heat and serve type meals.
And they even have homemade ice cream from Ann and Man's Homemade Shop. I hear this is the best ice cream in town.
Well, it's as good. Josh and John's is really good too. But this is one of the old standby brands from Colorado Springs that you can really count on to be high quality.
All right, Mike, we're going to go outside. We're going to talk about some food trucks in just a bit, but I got to go shopping. I got to pick out some burgers here, Krista, but back to you.
I know, we're about to hit like grilling season and 4th of July.
4th of July,
you gotta stock
yeah,
up on
you
your
know
meats
it.
now, Justin.
I'm going shopping with Mike, 25 years strong with Calicrate beef, yeah.
I'm so jealous. You guys have no idea. All right, thank you so much, Justin. And also a special thank you to Ranch Foods Direct for bringing us this segment today.